What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizen's duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be rationalists.
What's he thinking?
Vive Robespierre!
Bravo!
Vive la liberté!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hands.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, this Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
A massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Example of faith, pride, perfidy, avarice, debauchery, and falsehood to the world. But he created the universe to calibrate his power. He created men who help and who love one another, to attain happiness.
The author of nature linked all mortals together in an immense chain of love and happiness. Perish the tyrants who have dared to break it. Republic, it is up to you to cleanse the earth they have sullied, and to restore the justice they have banished from it. Liberty and mercy instinct together on the breast of the Supreme Being. One cannot lie in men without fear. Generosity, practice justice, and render to the Supreme Being the only form of worship worthy of him. Today, under his auspices, Tomorrow we shall again combat vices and tyrants. We shall give the world an example
of republican virtue that shall honor the Supreme Being more. The eternally happy day to celebrate the Supreme Being has finally arrived. Never has the world he created offered him He had
un peu les gens. Ah oui, quoi donc, les gens?
At this moment, he sees an entire nation at war with all the oppressors of the human race. In order to raise and stop the great being who gave these efforts and the strength to execute them.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence.
His immortal hand
Incriminating
by
evidence.
engraving in the hearts of men the code of justice and equality. Right there, the just sentence of tyrants.
Stop that!
You can't shake! Don't lose the back on the alarm! I'll find you! See if I do! Cut you down!
Mon Dieu, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Oh, garde! Garde! Vite, à l'aide!
Publiciste de la Révolution. Interesting, but not particularly helpful.
That shall honor the supreme being more. The eternally happy day with strength to concentrate.
Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
Its heroic effort in order to raise its thoughts and vows to the great being who gave it the mission to take these efforts and the strength to execute. Did not his immortal hand, by engraving in the hearts of men the code of justice and equality, right there, the just sentence of tyrants? Did not his voice at the very beginning
Well,
List of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. First, Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards.
compassionate
Right.
toward the unfortunate, and inexorable. We must be compassionate toward the good. We must be generous, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the wicked. We must be generous toward the good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the wicked.
Something's not.
By our rules, I die.
Let us not on unalloyed triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Armed in turn
You,
to daggers
out, now.
of fanaticism and the poison of atheism. They can no more tear the world.
Press hard together.
in turn the daggers, the machetes, and the poison of atheism. They can no more tear the world from daggers of fanaticism. And no more tear the world. And in turn, the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People. Their sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no Come back here! I'll turn you into horse and down! Shift your ass here, down!
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
He has returned to nothingness.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. If he'd gone somewhere like to see this, he would choke on his own grave.
Right, monsieur.
Armed in turn, daggers, poisons of atheism. Conspire to assassinate humanity. If they can no longer disfigure the divinities of superstition in order
Ravi de te voir, citoyen.
than the remorse from their own hearts. You who are wretched, hold up your woeful heads. You can
Conduct
again
unbecoming
raise
me.
your
Who
eyes
the hell
to the
does
sky with
Robespierre think he
impunity.
is?
Heroes of the country.
What is it, sir?
Your generous devotion is not a brilliant folly. The minions of tyranny may be able to assassinate you, but it is not in their power to annihilate you completely. Man, whoever you are, you can't again think well. You can attach your transitory life to God himself and to immortality. Let nature sustain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. Supreme being is not destroyed. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against
Supreme
That
Being
should set things in motion.
and the heat of patience.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire. It is for her.
Being a list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. When Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.